It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game. Woo! Let's go, Red!
Ohio. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. And the Scarlet Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Glover. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Delayed handoff, it's Rodgers. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
The Scarlet Knights offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that.
Hits the afterburners. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on! And he's rustled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground with the counter. Got a little grip, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right?
Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Pass attack, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On the run, it's Rodgers. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Might as well stick with him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
28, Rutgers 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The run to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Running inside, it's Thomas.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Here, got some room entered to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This offense was a wagon in that first half. They got just about anything they wanted, and it's helped them build this lead. And if this continues, you can all but guarantee a victory.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. They have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
Holly, thank you. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They feed him again. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Under fire. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got the quick pass. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete. Across the 25, he's got room.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The give to the left. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play, but now, time for the fourth quarter. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch. Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Going to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Ready, go. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Rolled his way into the end zone. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see.
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Going with the ground game left. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Fullback's got it. And he's in! Touchdown, Rutgers!
And honestly, David, the defense does not look locked in these last 2 plays at all. They had the pass interference. There was guys complaining on the field. They looked a bit discombobulated, late getting lined up. The very next play, though, the offense is able to take advantage of it, running it in for a score.
Man, you got to get physical down there, man. When you get inside the 5-yard line, you know what's coming a lot of the times, man, and you got to meet that physical challenge. You can't pout. You can't look to the sidelines. You can't say, why did you throw the flag? You got to get ready to play.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie it? Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Rush is on him. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be for the win. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation